Hey everybody, welcome to My Usual Me. Welcome back to the Long Dark Interloper, where today I'm going to do a 101 on Interloper, day one, with the top 10 items, maybe a few more, that I feel like you really need to survive long-term in Interloper. But you need these things by day one, maybe day two, and I'm going to show you how to get them, show you where to get them, and I've got some community links down in the description for you to check out. So we're going to go ahead and run through all that in just a second. So here we go. We're going to go in survival mode and go new. And we're instead of doing Interloper directly, we're going to go to the custom, though. Now pay attention and confirm that, because we can hit this button right here and call that, this is an Interloper run right here, just Interloper. And we're going to change that starting time of day from random. This is for beginners, by the way, okay? If you're experienced, you probably don't need this, but a beginner will probably want to do this. Go noon, and then starting weather, we're going to be clear, okay? So noon will give you enough time to gather the things we need, and clear will make sure you're not not in the middle of a blizzard. Otherwise, it's going to be random. You might get this on the other, but you won't be able to pick your map unless you do it this way. Now we can pick our own map. So if you share the code right here, that's the code. If you want to keep that and use it, you can, or just do it. What I just did is faster probably. And we're going to confirm, and we're going to start at Pleasant Valley, because my top 10 items or top 12 items that you want to start with are going to be found on Pleasant Valley. 100% guarantee you're going to be able to find these items right there. So we're going to confirm that. I'm going to use Ingrid because she's a little quieter. And I'm not going to use any feats, because if you're beginning, you're not going to have any feats. This will also be the first episode of my new run. So just so you know, guys. Confirm. So for those of you saying, oh, it's just a how-to. No, it's the beginning of my first run. So, or my next run. So, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to make it a little bit easier on ourselves. So I can control the weather, and I get to pick my map. So, all right. So where are we? All right. I think I know exactly where I'm at. I'm pretty sure we're down on the river. I hear the waterfall. So I can tell you right now, let's go ahead and get a move before I can, yeah, we are. Ah, there's a bow sapling right there. It's a maple sapling. All right, hang on. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the maps that it's in the description over there. If I can find it, there we go. So Steam community maps, guys, you're going to be able to do a great job. This link is going to get you, how much detailed a spoiler you want. We're going to use level 3. Right now, and if you say it's small, I can't see anything. Why can't I see it? Okay, look where the URL is. Go ahead and click on that square with the arrow. Boom. There you go. Now that's going to open that up into a new spot, and it's going to have a magnifying glass. Click on that, and then you're like, oh wow, that's cool. Yeah, you can see everything now. Now, if you're here, you're going to be in one of like 4 spots, and it's going to be in the northwestern quadrant of this map is where you're going to spawn in. We have, okay, there is a spawn that is right next to the crash plane. It's like right here. If you can do that, go ahead and run and grab those clothes from the crash plane. But if you don't, then don't worry about it. Just hit the river and follow the river down and get yourself to the Pleasant Valley Farmstead. It's probably going to be faster for you, because my number 1 item on this list is going to be frostbite protection, which is going to be hat and gloves, because right off the bat, it's so cold in Interloper, and you don't have a hat and you don't have gloves, you can get frostbite really quickly. Okay, so you got to cover your hands and you got to cover your head with something. All right, that'll keep you from getting frostbite unless you're absolutely just drenched in moisture. Okay, so but right now that's our first priority, is to get our head and our hands covered. Then we can decide what we're going to do after that. It's good to know that that's there. I might come back for it. There's the waterfall I was talking about. So where I am at right now, guys, let me show you, is I'm actually, boop, come on, I'm actually right here. No, not here. I'm there. Okay, there. By the way, there's no prepper caches in Interloper, so don't pay attention to that. So we're like real close to 3 Strikes Farmstead, but we're on this creek here. I'm going to go here, past this bridge, go underneath this bridge, and then we're going to go over to this burned out area, which if I was at the plane, then I could go up for the plane, but I'm not gonna, because I'll almost have frostbite by then. So we're going to drop down, and we're going to go to the Pleasant Valley Farmstead. And you're like, well, why don't you just cut across the field? Because I want to avoid the wolves, okay? I don't have anything, and there's a bear right here too that might have an issue. All right, so I don't want to mess with the wolves, so I'm just going to go around the long way, because the chances of you finding a wolf are really slim if you go on the creek. All right, there might be one right here, but we can avoid him if that's the case. Okay, so yes, I could hit this. We could drop down. But you see those bear paw prints there? I mean, there might be a bear. There might be bears there. You know what I mean? So I mean, and so we want, and there's definitely going to be wolves in here. So we want to use this creek to be safe, right off the bat. So that's why we're doing that. I'm not going to take too much time gathering cattails, but that's on my list. Okay, so frostbite protection and cattails are my first two items that I'm going to be looking at for my top items, because you got food and you have tinder right out of the gate. I mean, if it's not warm right now, but if it looks like you're going to get close to getting frostbite, then or frostbite risk, I'd boogie. I would get as many cattails as you can right off the bat, within reason, like 4 or 5 maybe 10 if there's a bunch of them together. But don't spend too much time, because you got to make it to the farmstead before you get frostbite. When you start seeing the risk, that's when you got to kind of boogie. There's my first bridge. I also don't want to sprint too much, because if I got to run from a wolf or I got to outmaneuver a wolf, I need the energy to do so. Okay, rocks, stones are also on my list as the top items. Grab 1 or 2 stones, because once you have torches, which is also on the list, we're going to be able to use that to scare away wolves. I didn't believe it before, but I believe it now. There's a joke in some of my past videos. If you watch any of my past videos, there's a lot of information that I didn't believe people were telling me, because I believe,
so cold.
Because you play a certain way and certain things happen to you. But 100%, if you here's another one of my items. Reishi mushrooms, guys, are on my list as one of my top 10 items. So you can eat substandard food and not get sick. Also on that list of community links, there is a food poisoning chance, according to the Long Dark Wiki. I only need 4 of these. I don't need 2 of them really. I just need 1 cup of tea. Actually, I'm not gonna get any more cattails. We're gonna go. I'm gonna freeze up here. All right, there's my second bridge. Like I said, we're avoiding the wolves if we can by just using nature's highway here, which is the creek, right? And then right after this, there's gonna be this burned out area. There might be a wolf here, so you gotta be careful. You might not even spawn in this area. You might spawn up top. Okay, there's the first frostbite risk right there. I don't see the wolf. I don't see a wolf, so I think we're okay. See where those birds are? That's that burned out area that I was talking about, the burned out building. That's the trail that comes down from the plane. If I was covered up, I would 100% try to go back up to that plane and get those clothes. But as it stands right now, I'm not going to bother, because I'm going to catch frostbite if I do. So we're going to go hit the farmstead. So we're just going to go down here this side creek, and we should find everything else that we're looking for. All we have to do is find one of the big 6 items in the farmstead, and I'll know exactly what loot table I'm on. If you look down in the community links, we have the loot table right there. And by the way, thank you, community, everybody who contributed to all of these links. I didn't do any of it, so I'm not taking any credit, obviously. Don't know. It says on the links who did what, so make sure you give them a shout out and a thank you if you have the opportunity, because they did an amazing job. Different people did different things, obviously. So yeah, I'm super happy to have that available to us. Everyone who has ever played the Long Dark, if they tell you if they haven't ever used these links and the maps and the loot table, if they know about them, they used them. If they didn't know about them, well, introduce them to them, because you know what? They're big help. If you don't know your maps, there's my second frostbite risk. If you don't know your maps, then it's definitely something that you want to do. You want to learn it. And so you got those maps are a great resource. Now, you can't see the farmstead down in here, but as soon as you get these cattails right here, this is where as soon as you find these cattails here, you're just going to walk around this rock here, and then you can get up. And just go up this berm right here. Just go directly toward that berm, and then when you hang a right, you're going to be right behind the silo. And unless the bear's right here, you should be golden. The wolves are going to be back in that field right there. It didn't take that long to go around the long way, but we avoided all the wolves and the bear. Yeah, sometimes he'll be right here. We're going to go directly into the basement, where we're going to find our guaranteed pack of matches. Okay, guaranteed pack of matches. Go down the stairs, hang a left. Then go up these stairs, bottom shelf. Crouch down, they're right there, okay?
I'll take it.
But guaranteed pack of matches right out of the gate, day one. Now, I'm going to look underneath, always look underneath this metal shelf right here, because there it is, the hacksaw. Okay, so that's one of the big 6, okay? And let me go ahead and show you the loot table, and we'll figure out which one we're on. All right, so the interloper loot table, and we have found the hacksaw, Pleasant Valley, farmhouse basement. It's not on the workbench. So that's not the third one. Okay, farmhouse basement metal shelf. So we're on loot table number 1. Now, I know exactly where the hammer is. There's one at the barn between the crates. Mystery Lake, there's one at the lower dam on the workbench. So I don't have to go to the barn because I can go directly to the work. I have the hacksaw, so I can go directly to the dam, and we can go ahead and we can get our hammer there, and then we can go to the muskeg after that. So I don't even need to go anywhere but directly to Mystery Lake to get the hammer, which is going to be at the dam. I could go to the barn, but that's out of my way. I don't care about that. We're not going to do that. Magnifying glass is at the forestry lookout. So we have every one of the big 6 is sitting at Mystery Lake. We have the hacksaw. We have the hammer, we have the magnifying lens, we have the fire striker, we have the bedroll at Camp Office, which is great. There's 2 of them here. Last hut on the lake near the bear cave. So there's 2 of them over there. And then we also have the storm lantern at Trapper's Cabin. So we have all 6 items, all of the big 6 at Mystery Lake on this loot table. Super happy about that. That's really good. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go to Mystery Lake. That's my next stop, guys. Now, is there anything at the... See, this is Pleasant Valley. There's the hacksaw and the hammer. That's the only 2 items that are here. There's no reason for me to stay on this map any longer, except for maybe to find some better clothes. I mean, yeah, we could go back up to the plane, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, so that's one of my top 10 items. Is whichever item you find down in this basement. Okay. Whatever your first lootable, we'll tell you what loot table you're on, so you know where everything else is, and it makes your life so much easier. Okay, so let's go ahead and now I've got matches. I've got my hacksaw, which is amazing because now I can start cutting the saplings for my bow and for my my arrow shafts. We don't have a pry bar just yet, but that's okay. Scrap metal. It's hard to see down. Oh, painkillers are good. That's not on my list. Reishi mushrooms are, like I said, they're antibiotic, and that means you can eat substandard food if you have a cup of reishi tea. You want to make your reishi tea. Shooting guide, I don't really care about that. There's no guns in this game, in this version, so.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, I mean, I'll wear it because I don't have anything else going on, but. Okay, so there's not really anything going on down here after this, so let's go upstairs. Maybe we'll get lucky with a nice jacket or something. We'll see. Now, we might get another pack of matches, too. You want to check the... I immediately go here and look for another pack of matches. Occasionally, there's a pack of matches here, but I don't see any. So, and don't forget to look underneath stuff. Crouch down because you never know what you might find. The developers love to put stuff underneath and around and tuck it in a corner or make it just out of sight. Okay. Cloth. All right, so there's a head covering right there. That's one of my 2 that I needed. And then I need a pair of gloves. But I can't find a pair of gloves. We need a sewing kit. Sewing kit is on my list as my top item you need. So if I don't have a sewing kit here, we might be hurting. Okay, so we definitely need to find a sewing kit. If I don't have a sewing kit, then you're in trouble. But you should find one here. There should be at least one here in this homestead. At least one.
This'll come in handy.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, I don't usually use them, but it'll be helpful until I find some more matches. All right, so no luck with sewing kit in here. Let's go ahead and I already looked through there. Yeah, all right, and we already looked underneath all that. There might be a sewing kit here. Sometimes there's one there. Let's go ahead and grab the water. That's on my list. Water. Okay, you're gonna need water. And the toilet bowls give you almost a gallon in this house, so that's definitely well worth it. And obviously, you want the best clothing you can get. That's not on my list because it's just, just something you just need. You're always trying to improve your clothes. Sometimes there's a sewing kit there. I'm not seeing it. Wait. Aha! There it is!
Hope nobody needs this
Nice.
anymore.
Okay, well, if we don't find a pair of gloves, we're definitely going to make a pair of gloves, okay? So, let's see. Search the freezer. And the fridge. Nope. Okay, so like I said, you should find a pot. A cooking pot's on my list, too. So, can opener's on my list. Also, be aware that if you don't have a can opener but you have a knife, the game will automatically use your knife to open a can, and it will ruin the durability. So you don't want that. What's this?
Okay.
41%'s not great. If you look on the Interloper community links for food poisoning chance, according to the Long Dark Wiki, supposed to be anything over 75% will not make you sick. Anything. But that's not entirely true. I've been sick before with things that are over 75%. So don't. There's a chance you can get food poisoning. So be careful. All right. Well, I was hoping for a jacket, man. I don't know.
I'll take it.
All right, jeans. I'll take those jeans. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. What we're probably going to end up doing is I'm probably going to end up grabbing all of my clothes and curtains here for cloth, and heading out and getting all the way up to the radio control tower. Probably what I'm going to do before it gets dark. It's going to be dark. It's really warm right now, so I'm probably just going to grab everything and just go. We're not going to probably hang around for too much longer. I was kind of hoping for some coffee too, but let's get the rest of this looted up. So that's okay. The further I can get down the road right now, the better. Huh. That's weird. So a lot of times there's a plastic container that's here. I don't see it. So we are going to have to hang out here, light a fire, and make some torches before we leave, because I'm not going to go into wolf territory without some torches. So, hey, antibiotics, baby. Now I don't even have to make reishi tea. We have antibiotics right now, so that's great. I mean, it won't hurt to make reishi tea, but you never know if you're going to get antibiotics. Are those better than the shoes I'm wearing? They are. They are. Cool. We'll break down the other ones for later. I've got no jacket, man. It's a bummer. This is normally a place where you find a lot of good stuff. Bummer. All right, so I don't see any. This is one of the best places to find clothing too, usually. All right. You have more of an opportunity at Mountain Town, but there's less valuable items at Mountain Town, usually clothing-wise. Occasionally you get lucky. I mean, it's always random, so you never know. But the radio tower probably will have something. We hope. All right. Let me go ahead. Since I didn't find any gloves, we're gonna make gloves, guys. So let's go ahead and let's real quick make the hand wraps. Okay, now I'm plenty warm. And we don't have any... Well, I got 6% frostbite risk right now. I don't really want to stay here tonight. I just don't. What's my percentage on my clothes at the moment? We're at 11 degrees above. 60, 92... I mean, we could fix some stuff, but I think I want to hit the control tower. I'll take the 30 minutes and grab this extra cloth, and then we're going to head out, I think. Almost right at dark here. We still haven't found the rest of the things I wanted. I got to make... Wait, actually, no. We're pretty close. We got... frostbite protection. We've got a sewing kit. We got our antibiotics, reishi mushrooms. We got matches. We got water. We've got cattails for food and tinder. We've got the pot. We've got the hacksaw. We know where the hammer is. We know where the bedroll is. Torches I'm going to make right now. And then we got stones in our pocket and a can opener. That's everything on my list, guys, that I consider my most important items for the very beginning of your interloper run, and it's all right here in this house or really close to it. So I'm not as happy as I'd like to be with the. Actually, hang on a second. How much firewood do I have? Not enough. I only need about an hour's worth of firewood. There's my other frostbite risk. We're going to start this up. That's been healed, I mean. Yeah, as soon as I grab these torches out, that's pretty much everything I feel like we need to get us on down the road. I don't know if I should hang out or go to bed. 6 to 1, half dozen to the other, really. I'm gonna just burn that because there's not this one though. Hour and a half. All right, we're gonna start pulling torches. And it's 10 minutes out of each one, so we should get like 8 torches, I think. Hopefully we get some good durability out of a couple of them. Not looking pretty. Wow. These are some disgusting torches, man. They're almost dead. That one's not even much better. That's okay, I guess. I don't need water right now, and we don't need the
Getting a bit thirsty.
The reishi tea. All right, so I'm not really truly happy about that. Let's go ahead and drink this real quick. Take a step outside and see what we got going on. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and sleep. You know what? Oh, man, it's not even that cold out. All right, we're just going to head over here. See if there's anything inside here that we want to grab. Oh, of course there's mittens. I just made mittens, man. That's funny. All right. Okay, so it's going to be dark, so the bear might be close, so we got to be careful. He's probably right around here too. I don't see him. That's not very comforting.
I can't feel my feet.
Yep, it's cold. All right, we're almost to the radio control tower with a lit torch still. We're kind of cold, but that's okay. I don't think we're going to catch up with thermia. I think I'm going to be fine. And we made it before dark, which is amazing. There should be a sapling out back here that I can use for a bow. Signal Hill, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I feel like I should probably start a fire right quick, just so I can pull some better torches, because these torches are just terrible that I've got right now.
Come on, little fire.
We'll get it, I think. There we go. Okay, so drop that. Let's do this. And I'm going to pull these torches out here. That's a better torch, for sure. Come on. Oh yeah, much better torches than what I had. We're going to dump the other ones that we don't care about. Garbage. Come on. All right. I'm okay happy with what we got. That's fine. Is there a pry bar here? Sometimes there is. Nope. Okay. You know what I should do? We're going to do a quick look around to see if there's any more items that I might want to get on the ground here. Then we'll search everything else. There's a flare right there. There's another sewing kit. If flare would be on my list as far as the top 10 item, guys, if you can find one, but it's so random. Although I do think that flare right there is a persistent spawn here at the radio control tower. So I can put a flare as one of my items if we knew exactly where there was one guaranteed. So I think it's like the third time I've seen that there, so I think it probably is a guaranteed spawn. So we can add flare to our list. Torches and flares. They're not the same thing. They're not even close.
Think about his food.
But if you can have both, you should have both. All right, I think I don't want to have to use another torch. I guess we could. I guess it's fine. That's fine. We can. I'll put it out in just a second. All right, any good clothes in here? Hey, look at that. Pants, yo. Combat pants.
This stuff will come in handy.
They're brand new. And boots, yay. Oh, decent work boots. That's great. All right, we're going to put those on in a second. Driving gloves, of course. Another sewing kit. Beautiful. All right, so really, all things considered, I wouldn't. There's some coffee too. I wouldn't call this a bad run right now, because we know where everything is. We know where we're going. We have a purpose. We don't have to guess. Normally, I guess. I mean, I don't like using the loot table, but we do it. I did it because I wanted to show you guys the easiest way to do this for yourself. You know what I mean? Let me put this out right quick, and we're gonna go over all the things on my list now one more time. Is I have frostbite protection, because you need a hat and gloves so you don't get frostbite. Yeah, no, that's better. We need sewing kits, and we got 3 of them now. 2. Well, yeah, we got 3 of them. Reishi mushrooms and antibiotics. I've got both. Let's see. I would also probably put in bandages and antiseptic, which you can get from Old Man's Beard, because you want a full first aid kit if you can. But in a pinch on day 1, I mean, you want some bandages and you want antibiotics or reishi mushrooms. Okay, so you can eat sub-quality food. But you'll have cattails. Matches, water, cattails. We have those. The pot. We have a pot. I only carry 1. Because of weight. It's 2.2 pounds. We have a hacksaw. So either the hammer or the hacksaw, so you can figure out what loot table you're on. Torches, which I have. Stones, so we can drop the torch and cock our hand back and scare a wolf away if we need to. And the bedroll and the can opener. Now, the can opener we have. Bedroll, we know where it's at, so we're going to be able to grab that as soon as we can. Right now, guys, we're looking pretty. for the next episode. So yeah. So I think I'm done really early, in like 30 minutes. So that's really good. All right, guys. Well, hey, you know what? This is a shorter video, but you know what? It's because there's nothing else to say about this. Those are my top items for starter interloper things that you're going to need and where to get them. We don't need all these torches, guys. Okay? I'm going to ditch a lot of these torches.
Damn it. So hungry.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I should feed her and put her to bed. She's getting cranky. But yeah, okay, so we're starving. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna eat, guys. We're gonna have ourselves some cattails for the night because I don't really feel like messing with food poisoning right now because I'm a little bit low on health. So we're gonna go ahead and just eat the cattails. We're gonna drink our water, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna crash. Oh, don't eat that. Oh, it's 99%. I could. Anyway, all right, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Hopefully it was informational to some of you. If it was, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do that right now. As I always say, I am my usual me, be your usual you, and we'll see you in the next one. I know it's been a minute, but I've been sick. So, and I'm just now barely feeling better. All right, but thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.